All right, so today we're doing a deep dive into something that I think a lot of our listeners are really interested in, and that is fixed indexed annuities.
Yeah, these are super popular right now.
They really are, and we're taking a look specifically at the Delaware Life Momentum Growth Plus fixed indexed annuity.
Okay.
And all the information we're talking about today comes straight from Diversified Insurance Brokers.
Great source.
Yeah, they're great, and I think our mission today is to really understand, how this annuity ticks, what are the, ins and outs and the nuts and bolts, and really try and figure out how it could fit into, your long-term financial planning as a listener, if at all, right?
That's right. Yeah, I think annuities can be confusing.
They can.
So we're going to break it down
Yeah, absolutely.
into plain English.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we can.
All right.
So this is a fixed indexed annuity,
Okay.
right?
So just starting with the basics.
Yeah, and what that means for you, the listener, is it has the potential for growth that's linked to market indexes, right?
Exactly.
But it also protects you from market downturns.
Yeah, you're not going to lose money when the market goes down.
You're not going to lose money when the market goes down, and all of the growth is tax deferred.
Right, which is huge for long-term saving.
Right. Yeah, it is a big deal. And so, I think that's really interesting, just the idea that you can have this potential for growth, but also this security, right?
Yeah, it's that balance that people are looking for.
It is that balance. And this particular annuity has a 13% premium bonus.
Oh, wow. That's a big one.
That's a pretty big bonus, isn't it?
It is. That's going to really jumpstart your savings.
It is. It's going to give you a jump start. And I think that's something that a lot of people are looking for, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But it is important to note that it vests over 10 years.
Right.
So it's not like you get it all up front.
Right. Yeah. It's not like you get it all up front. It's encouraging you to stay in it for the long haul.
Exactly.
And to really sort of see that growth over time.
It's a long-term strategy.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, when we talk about those indexes, you've got some choices here. You've got the S&P 500, the Nasdaq-100 volatility control, 12%, the Barclays Aries Index, and the S&P 500 Dynamic Intraday TCA Index.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful, isn't it? And all of those, different indexes, they all respond to the market a little differently.
Exactly.
So, it gives you, a diverse set of possibilities there.
Right. And I think it's important to note that Nasdaq-100 volatility control, 12%, that one's interesting because it aims to track the Nasdaq, which is, tech heavy.
Right.
But it also has a mechanism to reduce volatility.
Okay, so it's a little bit more.
A little bit safer.
A little bit more.
Predictable.
Yeah, maybe predictable. That's a good word for it.
Yeah.
So it's not quite as, Wild West as the straight up Nasdaq 100, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so that's interesting. And then there's this feature called VersaGain.
Yeah, this is where it gets really cool.
This is really cool. This is where you get to decide each year how much of your gains, including that vested bonus that you talk about,
Right.
you want to protect versus how much you want to keep at risk for further growth.
So you get to control your risk
You really do.
every year.
Yeah, and so you've got these options like 0% protected, 50% protected, and 100% protected, and those are your other credit percentages.
Exactly.
And so you really are in the driver's seat here.
Yeah, it's a really unique feature that allows you to be active in your retirement strategy.
And then you've got the index lock feature, which is also really interesting. If you see good gains, you can just lock them in.
Lock it in?
At any point during the term, it doesn't matter what the market does after that.
Yeah, that's peace of mind right there.
It is peace of mind. It really is. And I think that, that's really attractive to a lot of people, right?
Yeah, especially in a volatile market.
Especially in a volatile market, right? So, we've talked about the growth potential and the security, but what about accessing your money?
Right.
If you need it, what are the options there?
So there are free withdrawal options.
Okay.
In the first year, you can typically withdraw up to 10% of your premium.
Okay.
And after that, it's the greater of 10% of the account value or your RMD.
Your required minimum distribution.
Right.
Okay, got it. So, there are some options there. And then there are also waivers for withdrawal charges in specific situations.
Yeah, like nursing home confinement or terminal illness.
Right. So if, life throws you a curveball.
Exactly.
There's some flexibility there.
There is.
Now, let's say it's, retirement time and you're ready to start using these funds.
Right.
How can you receive income from this annuity?
So you have some options there, too.
Okay.
You can convert it into a lifetime income stream.
Okay.
So that's going to give you a steady income for life.
Okay.
Or you can choose structured payouts over a certain period of time.
Okay, so it just really depends on your individual needs.
Exactly what do you need in retirement?
Exactly, and how you want to structure it, right?
How you want to take those payments.
Exactly. And so, we're talked about those charges, those surrender charges
Right.
for early withdrawal.
Those don't last forever.
They don't last forever, do they?
No.
Tell me about that.
So after the 10-year surrender charge period, you have full access to all of your money.
To 100% of your money.
Without penalty.
Without penalty.
So that's a good thing to keep in mind.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, we always have to talk about the what ifs, right? What if something happens to you? What happens to the annuity?
Right, that's important.
It is important.
So in that case, there's a death benefit.
Okay.
Your beneficiaries would receive the greater of the total account value, including any vested bonus.
Okay.
Or the surrender value.
Right. Okay. So that's, at least there's some peace of mind there.
Yeah, your loved ones are protected.
Right, exactly. Now, Delaware Life Insurance Company, they've been around for a while.
They're known for their retirement solutions.
Yeah.
They've been innovating in that space for a long time.
Yeah, and they have a commitment to, transparency with their products.
Right.
Which is good.
Which is important.
Which is important. And Diversified Insurance Brokers, who we've been talking about, they're the ones who provided us with all this great information.
Right.
Their role is really to help you figure out if this is right for you.
Exactly. They're going to help you with your goals.
Yeah.
And they work with providers like Delaware Life.
Right, to find the best solution for you.
The best annuity for your needs.
So it's really a partnership there.
Exactly.
So just to kind of recap here, right, we've got the Delaware Life Momentum Growth Plus Fixed Indexed Annuity.
Okay.
It gives you that potential for growth linked to indexes.
Right.
It protects your initial investment.
Yeah, you're not going to lose money.
You're not going to lose money when the market goes down. You've got customizable features like the VersaGain and the index lock.
Right, those are really cool features.
Yeah, they are. They are. And it's all in a tax-deferred environment.
Right, big benefit.
Yeah, so that's a lot to think about. And we've given you a lot of information today.
We have. It's a lot to digest.
It is. It is. So, for you listening out there, think about this.
Okay.
With those features like VersaGain and the index lock, you have the ability to actively manage the risk and reward potential within your retirement savings.
Right. That's a big deal.
That is a big deal. And so, how might that impact your long-term strategy?
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
How does that make you feel? How does that, affect your comfort level as you're planning for the future?
Right. Do you want to be more hands-on?
Do you want to be more hands-on or do you want to be completely hands-off?
It's up to you.
It is up to you.
There are options.
There are options. And so I think, it's really worth considering how those features could really change the game for you.
I think so, too. It's definitely worth looking into.
Absolutely.
All right. Well,
Thanks for joining us.
thanks for having me.
For this deep dive.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was fun.
Always good to talk about annuities.
It is. It is. All right. We'll see you next time.
Sounds good.